GSL.
What's up, guys? We're back here with the GSL, 50 Shades of GSL. Happy Valentine's Day.
That's right. And so far for your Valentine's Day gift, it's going to be Life against Soulkey. Two of the best Zergs in the world.
Yes, 1,000 times yes.
Little fact is Life actually broke up with his girlfriend somewhat recently, I heard. And now he's joined KT. So he might be a lonely nerd this Valentine's Day. Getting out of this group would sure make him happy, though.
Certainly. Soulkey, what he wants for Valentine's Day is to be the first out of this group.
And then he gets to go up against Innovation, his old rival. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, I would love to cast that, too.
Life versus Innovation, I'd rather see that in the finals, right? Let's see Soulkey versus Innovation. Because Soulkey, I don't think Soulkey's going to go all the way to the finals. Like, definitely could see him top 8, maybe top 4. It's like... But I don't know, when you have, like, entire Kespa teams analyzing all of your play to pick it apart, it's hard to see someone like him win, you know?
Yeah.
Without that same professional backup. But, we'll see. First map going to be Overgrowth.
This is about as good of a ZvZ as you can ask for.
Yeah, it's pretty darn good.
Soulkey, I think so.
Yeah, Soulkey's quite good at ZvZ, but definitely a matchup that he loses from time to time. I think Life's got the edge here for sure.
Guys, it's time for the winner's match here with Life and Soulkey. In the bottom left, in the red, he is
KT roster Life.
Oh, sick.
Wow.
I didn't see that. Did we have a shot of that before? I hadn't seen that. That's, I was just notified that's actually fan art that was given to him. In the upper right, in the blue.
TCM Soulkey.
That's from The Hobbit,
really
right?
Cool, yeah.
Okay.
That's really cool that...
Like, that's Star Wars, right?
There.
It's like, no.
That used to be in StarCraft 1 all the time. They'd have things like that in the booths. So
yeah,
it's really cool to see that coming back.
Yeah, that was a big thing as fans would come in here and make Photoshop these funny images.
Yeah, and they'd be
Pro
in the
gamers
booth
put
and
him up.
just be this awesome little piece of the show. And glad to see that. Returning now with the GSL.
Absolutely.
So, let's look at those production tabs.
Already, yeah, it's a ZvZ. We can cast this from the upper left side of our screen here.
Yeah. Especially if they go roaches.
My play is, Life has more roaches than Soulkey!
Now Soulkey has more roaches than Life!
Concave, convex, G!
So.
Already. What are you doing for Valentine's Day?
Well, let's see, it's Saturday.
Yeah.
No work.
Yeah.
I'm sure the evening will be spent with the wife. We can watch a movie.
What kind of movie, though? Actually, this is a good question. Hold on. We need to know. What kind of movie are you supposed to watch on Valentine's Day? Is it supposed to be a romantic comedy?
It's supposed to be, but I'm not going to let that happen.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to watch like Star Wars or James Bond or something. I'm gonna attempt it. I'll let everyone know if it works out. I'm gonna try to use my force of will.
Happy Valentine's Day, honey. We're watching Die Hard 2.
That is actually a really...
We gotta see if Bruce Willis is gonna stop these terrorists.
Look, at the end, who does he call? His ex-wife. Okay?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay? Don't you tell me that's not a rom-com.
That is so perfect. So happy Valentine's Day, honey. We're watching Jurassic Park.
That's a great one, too. But that's... During the day, I think
the question is really, do you have to watch, like Love Actually or...
You're supposed to. The English
My
Patient.
Big Fat Greek Wedding or whatever it's called.
Something like that. Yeah, I'm going to try to change the rules, Tasteless.
All right. Let me know how that goes.
Yeah, I will.
Now, this one I do know the answer to, Artos, is what kind of alcoholic beverage will be drinking on Valentine's Day?
Well,
everybody, hold on. You are so good at you are so funny. It's like always exactly what it's not supposed to. Tequila is like the antithesis of Valentine's Day. You should have said absinthe, actually. That's the only thing you could have up to it. But no, that was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Yeah, absinthe is a hard one to pull out.
So funny, man. Oh, my God. I was going to say the correct answer would be red wine, but... No, that's so
Yeah,
funny.
I guess that's a little bit better than tequila. Maybe I'll do that instead.
That's a little bit more
Thanks for your
romantic.
idea, Tasteless.
No problem. Oh my
You're brilliant.
God.
You're just so good at this.
Yeah, no problem.
So, this game we do see Speed going to be finishing up for life pretty quickly here. He is making drones, though, so that Speed not going to come into play quite yet. Spine on the way here for Soulkey, definitely playing more the... I like to call it like a macro Zerg, like when you go a little bit more mineral heavy, like that.
Yeah.
You know, he's like focusing a little bit more on Queens. He's got a Spine Crawler, you know, coming up. Yeah, he's mined some gas, but, you know... focus on building that economy a bit more. Now, with the quick speed, of course, against no quick speed, you know, it gives him gives Life this opportunity to actually take a third base, because not in a million years are you going to be able to cancel that. How would you cancel that? Are you going to send all your drones across to kill the hatch? No, you're not going to send all your drones across to kill the hatch. That hatch is going to get up.
Yeah, not much you can do about it.
Yeah. So we have some Roach Warrens on the way.
Yeah, it's Soulkey's got a nice little wall. So this is definitely a mirror matchup where we have two players going in completely opposite directions here.
Yeah. But let's see how this goes. Like, will Soulkey go for double upgrades in Roach speed? Life here, he's kind of locked in, having taken this third base. I think he has to go like like attack upgrade and Roaches. I think that's like basically...
Essentially, the burden is on Soulkey to end this as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Because Life is investing in the long term.
Yeah, he certainly has done that. So
Life's got
something
the
has to
401k
happen.
in this game, man.
Yeah, the quick Roach speed is definitely like a nice advantage. It looks like he's only going for the +1 attack. I think that's probably a little bit smarter. You know, so we used to see in the past, like maybe middle last year, you know, people going double upgrades on the 2 base to try to knock it over. But I like this situation. He's going to make nothing but Roaches. He is taking his third base, but he's got to make quite a few Roaches and try to do something with them.
Well, this should be, you know, decided pretty soon here. We see right now Life banking up a lot of Lings here.
Yeah, that is a
Roaches,
lot.
and this is... It's funny, because sometimes when you see the Zerg take the third base like this, there's almost hardly any drones at times there.
Yeah.
Because they are just preparing for this attack.
Because if they do drone and someone attacks, they just die.
Yeah, you just lose. That's it.
But he's made a lot of Lings. It looks like he wants to try to get a cancel over here. I don't think he'll quite be able to.
No, if Life does get a cancel, no, he's actually going to get a surround here on these Roaches.
Yeah, he does have more Roaches coming up. Has Queens as well. Does he have a transfuse? Yeah, he has multiple transfuses. So I don't think the cancel should come to fruition here.
No, but he does get a lot of Lings there. I think he probably should have pulled back a little bit sooner. But
yeah.
Okay, so he did get a surround. That's Life in a nutshell, man. Is he comes up there to do the cancel, then he sees Roaches and says, okay, well, with this many Lings, I can surround this many Roaches and make this an advantage for me. And that's why he's currently the most successful Zerg out there in StarCraft II.
Well, see if that success continues here. I think that Soulkey's done a pretty good job in this game, to be honest, because I feel like I always like quick speed in this matchup, to be honest. I like the player that has the option to do whatever they want. And the thing is, Life did a very good job against him by taking the quick third, because he's like, okay, you're sitting on 2 bases, I'll just take a quick third because you can't do anything, I have speed. So I like his position, but if Soulkey can like pull out of this, I think he's set himself up pretty well. Look at this, right? It's pretty similar what they have right now. And he is across the map, so here we go. This is where that Roach part begins. He's going to turn around very shortly here.
Yeah, he actually might want to do that pretty soon here, as not all of his Roaches are actually able to get to the front line and do damage. Life actually shoving forward here. The Queen coming here in the back.
He does have more Roaches rallying out much closer.
I think Life just wins this. I think he's going to have more Roaches pop out here.
Yeah,
we don't have any more Roaches being rallied down.
I'm surprised he didn't actually micro back a little bit.
Here's what's happening. We don't have a shot of it, but the third base for Zerg at the top is being attacked. Something's happening at Soulkey's third.
Oh, Soulkey's third? Okay.
I think a bunch of Lings killed drones. I don't think we're going to get to see what exactly it was. But
okay,
something happened back there.
I was actually surprised. Yeah, Life must have been microing there heavily, because I'm watching and I'm like, I think that if he just micros back like 2 times, he saves a few Roaches and his other ones pop out. But he does end up holding that without too much trouble. Soulkey now, though, does have a higher drone count and a higher Roach count, so he's looking pretty strong right now. In fact, he's going to have 2-1 upgrades, and it's way quicker than Life's. He's going to have Burrow. He's going to have Burrow movement. Everything's looking very good for Soulkey after this. Soulkey's pretty good.
Yeah, he certainly is. Drone count's pretty even. There is a big supply boost here for Soulkey. And right now, Life just staying back, trying to make proper circulation here on his side of the map, so he has more mobility. As a lot of late game ZvZ sort of boils down to just attacking a few different locations at once with a few roaches and lings, and then having like a battering ram, your bulk roach army come in here and just destroy the other the Zerg.
Well, Soulkey is buying roaches in bulk right now, Tasis. Look at that army supply.
He's getting those roaches at Costco. Now, from here, it's going to be just sort of like an arms race, if you will, just getting more and more and more and more roaches. And Soulkey's already, I gotta say, he's being a sneaky snake.
He is. We'll see if that
Some
if he gets
sneakery
through.
is happening.
Look at that. We actually don't have any. Oh my God!
Overseer
Right
there,
before
right there.
Overseer.
Oh,
that's like
annoying.
something that can lose you the game right there, is being a little bit late. Okay, he sees the tail end of that, but we have roaches spread amongst 3 bases right now.
He wants to shift click these on as many drones as possible.
Yeah.
And then here we go. Like
Picking
I was
up the
saying,
queen.
The
Oh,
main
God.
roach army then comes in as a battering ram. And, oh my God, this is actually, I think Soulkey could just...
Yeah, Soulkey's tearing him apart right now.
This is brutal.
Well, this is actually a huge amount of roaches from Life right here.
I
He
believe
definitely
that
has.
Soulkey's roaches are better upgraded, right? So
Yeah, he is 2-1 against 1-0.
Yeah.
The 2 is going to finish very soon here for Life, but Life just does have more roaches right there because Soulkey did have quite a split.
now the problem is while this is going on, even though Life defended off the main attack, these little pockets of roaches here, there, everywhere are hitting drones, and it's not going to be stopping for a little bit.
Yeah, look at this.
Holding
He's
stuff
doing a
like
great
this,
job.
by the way, much harder than it looks. Notice he even sent one roach up there to burrow up into the top of the main,
Yeah.
so that this can just go on for longer and longer. By the way, this has definitely taken effect because it's 46 drones to 63, with Soulkey maxing out and taking the gold base.
I think the gold base here is fantastic. That gives him the option when that finishes. He can actually sit back and wait for Life to suicide into him, but he might not even need that. He has got a huge amount of roaches still, and Life is way out of position.
Well, the roaches are going to come down, and I think he could just snipe the hatch.
Yeah. He's got to be careful, though. He doesn't want to lose all his roaches here. If Life takes a big engagement and actually ends up winning it, that could be huge. But look at the number of roaches. Oh, my God.
Yeah, the roaches are just disappearing here for Life. I mean, more roaches and better upgrades. It's definitely going to lend itself to a victorious battle here for Soulkey, and that's going to do it. GG! Soulkey taking down a Kespa Zerg, the world champion. Not a team he's on right now.
It's going to take Life about 6 years to have as much Kespa experience as Soulkey.
That's true. Well said, well said.
Or even longer than that. Soulkey was a pro gamer since like 2008-ish.
Did he play Zerg? Did he play Zerg in Brood War?
Yes.
He did, okay.
Yes, he was actually quite good towards the end. But yeah, that's... I mean, this guy is still pretty fresh out of Kespa, right? Like, he's still got a ton of skill. I think he's going to retain a ton of skill. It's kind of very interesting with the players that have left Kespa recently, because they used to leave Kespa and just go on World Tour, right? But right now we have some of these players that have left, like Rain and Soulkey, and I'm sure we're going to see them travel quite a bit, which is great to see them get to go to some foreign events.
Yeah.
You know, meet the fans, get to win a bunch of money and fame and prestige for their great skill that they've worked up over the years. But it feels like also the way that StarCraft's working out this year, they're going to be in Korea more, maybe a little bit less travel. I think this year, overall, everyone's going to travel a bit less than in the past, except for Hyun, probably. You know.
Hyun is everywhere.
Hyun is all places at once.
Yeah.
Hyun is actually Mother Tree.
He's Mother Tree?
He's Mother Tree. You know, from like every RPG ever, the Mother Tree that's just like the essence of Earth is a tree.
Yeah, you know, he's like,
That's Hyun.
Link goes and talks
He's just
to a
everywhere.
tree. The Deku tree, was it? That
was, yeah, the Deku tree is.
Deku, or I thought it was Deku.
It's Deku. Deku.
I don't know why I'm pronouncing your. I don't know why I'm trusting your pronunciation for anything. That's true. He is the Mother Tree. It's packed down here at the